Greetings, it's Valerie here. How you going? Hope you're having a beautiful Saturday today. I wanted to share with you a process that I'm working on at the moment. It's actually going to be part of a visioning exercise that I'm heading towards my personal retreat in July sometime, a little later than what it normally would be due to COVID, and doing some preparation beforehand. And one of the things that for me is really important to do is to make sure that, my year usually begins making sure that the entire work that I do, inclusive of a practice that I own and the various bits and pieces, is guided by a why. And today, what I'm doing in preparation for my retreat, which is coming up, is to actually look at something that has been a bit ambivalent in my mind and is actually linked to feeling the burn of work. And that is not actually having role clarity. What is your role in your job? If you have multiple roles in your personal life, you will probably feel that you are juggling some different things all in the one space. And for some of us, at times, we also have multiple roles in our work. So you may or may not have heard me talk about something that I do call the Vomit and Dance of Joy list. Now, that's for working out in a job description what are the activities or tasks in your job that provides you significance and joy, and which of those are a drain on you, hence the vomit or dance of joy list. Well, what I'm about to do is to actually do a vomit or dance of joy exercise for myself with regards not so much to my job, but the multiple roles that I have. Let me show you what I've done this morning. This is my whiteboard. So I identified 3 roles that I have at the moment. One is sitting in the entrepreneurial space. One is as a business owner of a practice that I own. And the last one down there, if you can see it, leadership. And leadership is something that has become new in my awareness this year, that I actually realized that it's something that I probably do naturally, and I've really come to enjoy. And I've been taking up some formal studies in it this year and finding that I just get lost in it. I can literally do hours of reading and attending the courses and the formal training that I'm doing in leadership. So it is a new role that has come into my awareness. Now, what I've tried to do is here, I've actually tried to come up with a Venn diagram. I'm not quite sure how successful this has actually been. And what I'm trying to do is to find the intersection in my 3 roles as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and as a leader. What are the core activities that are there? That's the triangle that I think that will form my final job description. But the vomit and dance of joy exercise that I'm about to do is I'm actually going to take my whiteboard markers and I'm going to put a smiley face or a sad face against each of those activities or functions in those roles, because I'm curious to see which of those roles actually brings me the greatest deal of meaning, joy, and satisfaction. I think one of the things that can tend to happen is that we actually end up just being very useful in what we do. This became a little apparent to me as I was having a conversation with a friend. And when they asked me whether I was passionate about something, I realized that I was pursuing an activity that I thought was a helpful or useful thing to do. But I really hadn't stopped to think whether that's the kind of role that would ultimately bring me some joy and satisfaction. And more importantly, if it would be aligned to my ultimate vision and direction for what's important. So I'm a little scared and I'm a little nervous as to what I'm about to discover as I do my vomit and dance of joy analysis on these 3 roles that I wear. All right, wish me luck.